In this short video, I'd like to describe the development progress thus far for the course How to Thrive When Using Test-Driven Development. And my name is Bill Schutz. I am the instructional designer of the course. So first, I'd like to discuss the problem that the course addresses. Typically, you'll find undergraduate computer science students will be tasked with test-driven development, and often it turns into a struggle of just not knowing where to get started. So the course seeks to address that problem and give an organized way in order to gain those skills. So this part of the presentation is a status update where the development is at the present moment. So with this overview, we can see in the column to the left-hand side, basically, the course has been divided into 6 modules, so each module is in place with its appropriate topic. And the right-hand side of the display shows the current syllabus of the course, so this highlights the fact that all of the assignments in the course are in place as well. One final thing to add, the 3 assignments that indicate a question, such as Module 2, for example, would indicate reflections or discussions as opposed to other types of assignments. So here we have a little bit of an expanded view just to show a consistent structure for the modules that have been developed. So first, the learner is presented with learning objectives for each module, and then that'll be followed up with materials, which can be thought of as a bridge to allow the user to participate in the activity to ultimately achieve the learning objectives. So each module uses a consistent structure in this style. The next slide indicates another level of progress, which is a bit under the surface, and that is simply that there's been quite a lot of planning done in order to bring the assignments relating to coding skills into practice. So we're in very good shape as far as understanding how to bring the custom materials into the course to allow the learners to participate in the activities. The next steps for the course would be to essentially work on the materials. The learning objectives are in place very well, and each of the activities are in place. So the thing that remains is to actually build the bridge for the students to utilize in order to support them, or you could think of it perhaps as a toolkit for them. So scaffolding and the materials and their toolkit is everything that needs to be rounded out relating to the 6 presentation modules. And this shows an example that a microlearning video will be included in Module 6, which takes the students on an adventure of developing tests relating to a calculator component. So the final portion of the presentation I'd like to cover is that for potential improvement. And in this area, I'm going to focus on knowledge checks, which will be within the modules, and then quizzes, which could conclude the modules. And here is an example of a format of knowledge check that I was able to use in an earlier course. So it gives a flavor for what might be able to be included. And then another nice thing with the knowledge checks is they provide immediate feedback to the learners. And the same style could be represented by quizzes. So here's an example quiz question. And then once again, this style of immediate feedback where getting it wrong is not a punishment, but a learning opportunity. So I just wanted to mention before I conclude that this was received very positively by students in other courses that I've put together, so that's what made me think of it. The final thing that I'd like to indicate is to thank you for watching.